Morning YouTube. Right, this video, how do I put this? I've noticed things in business as I've worked in different industries. I've worked in production, warehousey the sort of business I work for now, which is postal industry, and I've worked in office accounts, stock control, systems, IT, okay? And I've worked for different corporations. And I've noticed different ways of procedures in the sense of the industry sort of based corporations I've worked for that haven't had so many graduate students and things like that working for them seem to be a lot more regimental and dictatorial to their staff than the big corporations that are all passionate about your job, all that sort of like graduate student sort of corporations that give loads of benefits. And like, for argument's sake, if I was to have a lot of sickness at my last firm, I would be called into the office to ask if I'm okay. If I was to have a lot of sickness at my present firm, they're not bad actually in some of their approaches compared to some of the bloody firms that are about. I wouldn't be asked, I probably would be asked by a manager if I was okay, but I wouldn't have an interview to be asked if I was okay. I'd have an interview to be given a stage warning. Now, different businesses work on a rolling sickness. You'll have 3 sicknesses a year over a rolling year, or you don't get paid for the first 3 days of absence. This is usually, and some other corporations don't care. Okay, but I've noticed in the last, say, 6 months how loads of different things are happening in industry. Like, business has got a lot more sort of strict with sickness and a lot more sort of, you're not allowed to be sick. They encourage you to come to work more. As far as flexible working hours, lots of businesses have done it and are doing it now and saying that, you know, for this week you can start at 6, next week you can start at 7, the week after you can start at 8. Yeah, things like that. Pay rises, not getting proper pay rises where cost of living is going up. Lots and lots of things. And this video is more about are you noticing things in the business that you work for that are not, don't mention the business's name, you know, not to get them into trouble, but get, you know, with their workforce or anything. But are you noticing things within industry and within business that are becoming a lot more not for the people? Because surely to God, there's only so much growth and profit a business can make unless you've got the whole market. When can you streamline things any more than you know, there's a certain point that everyone gets to and everything gets to in the sense of business where you'd be controlling the entire globe if you were to grow and expand how we're taught to. Everything's statistics these days, you know, life isn't written down on paper. And it's getting to the point where the new world order is coming in. And if people don't start waking up to this, we're all going to be living in this dictatorship and this, going back in time, you know, to one rich, you know, fucking individual. It's, oh my God, it's just, we all need to stand up. All of us. Because there is no need for hate and anger and all these negative things in the world. Why can't everyone just be nice and be loving and be kind and considerate and thoughtful and understanding to one another? What's that all about? You know, most people's argument to this is, well, I don't care, I live in my own little world. Great, thanks a lot. You're a very selfish person. Because I you know, you worry about, you know, we're all human beings. Or so we're told. No, we're all human beings. Other people might have different belief systems, I suppose I do to some extent, but we're all human beings. And we're all living for the same thing, to enjoy our life and to live prosperously and happy. So why don't we just all do it together? Instead of just being told what we can and can't do, oh, you know, but no one will stand up. You know, the whole world needs to stop. If every single person in the entire world didn't go to work for a day, excluding the elite if you like, didn't go to work for the day, what the fuck would happen? Who's going to come, you know, what, they're going to send the police out and say you've got to go work? You know, the whole country, the whole world will come to a standstill. You know, it takes few to control the many, and unfortunately, the many is so, with the television, they're detached from distraction and doing whatever else they need to do, that they don't care about what this person is doing, or these people are doing, and how that's affecting things. You know? If Planet X, this planet that may create a second sun in our sky and may cause our planet to sort of wobble slightly, and all the things that are supposed to be happening in 2012, right? Surely we should all be enjoying ourselves and uniting and being, why are we worrying about fucking getting up and going to work every day when we should be worrying about other things? There's not even a worry. Let's you know, people can't even stick together. Maybe wiping out this planet of every single person on it ain't a bad thing, because there's so much corruption and hate and negativeness in the world. It's just, there's no balance anymore. And I've been awake for a long while, and people used to think that I was some kind of nutcase, right? Really used to think that I was off key. The amount of people are asking me questions and actually agreeing and actually going, actually, do you know what? I wish to listen to you. And asking me, you know, and it's fear. The fear. Oh, they might take that away from me, might take that away from me. Oh. What things do you need to survive in this world? Food and water and warmth. All this materialistic crap that we hoard and that we do, like even me talking into this camera, okay, it has a purpose for me right now, and that's telling you what I think, but it's a distraction. It's just coming, you know, are people noticing big changes? Not just in industry, in everything. Come on, tell me about your big changes. Tell me about how you think that the world has got more dictatorial. All your freedoms have been taken away, and, you know, really in 5 years' time, or no, not even that, probably 6 months' time, this video I won't be allowed to post, because it would be, you know, I'd be seen as a terrorist or something stupid. Christ. But, you know, because I'm not anti against anyone. I want, you know, even the bloody elite, even the people at the top who've been brainwashed and brainwashed and brainwashed and brainwashed, they're brainwashed as well. They're just puppets. I feel sorry for them people in some respects, that they're so fucking blinkered as well. Everyone seems to be. It's no one's fault. No one's stupid because of it. It's a very, very clever cover-up. I just hope that other people are waking up. But anyway, yeah. The purpose of this video is, who else is noticing things in their workplace, in their laws, in their country that are changing, rights are being taken away, increases in things, more things that you have to take into account, you know, etc, etc. Be good to hear, because I think this is a world thing. It isn't just a country thing, is it? It isn't just a race thing. That's the way I look at it. I think every single person in the world needs to go, hey, let's do something about it. And this is, I suppose, the first way forward. Let's start thinking of how we can deal with this and actually get people to stand up. You know, it's a bit like a union, in a way, that everyone needs to stick together. And I suppose if anyone from work sees this, they'll probably think, oh, you were fine to talk, you weren't in the union, you didn't strike for the first strike. Yeah, that was financial, that was cool. If I lived at my parents, I would have been straight out the door, believe me. But, you know, I'm back in the union now, I won't leave it for the principle of that. But everyone needs to stick together, no matter what. Whether you disagree with it or not, but at the end, you've got to stop making ground on certain things now. And it's a worldwide thing. Let's stop making ground, people.